Hi, I'm Michael O'Brien. I'm proud of my Irish heritage. I always wear this hat as a way to connect with my roots. It's an O'Brien family heirloom. Family means everything to me, and my daughter loves to help me perform. My first glimpse of watching magic was actually watching a street magician perform, and it blew me away. Incredibly, he was happy to share his secrets with me. And he let me stand behind him as he flashed all of his moves. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing magic right now. Tonight, I'll be performing a trick created by my good friend, Matthew Garrett. It takes a classic of magic and puts a spin on it that no one has ever seen before. Let's hope that it leaves Penn and Teller spinning too.
Give it up for the magic of Michael O'Brien.
Thank you so much for having me. As you could probably tell from my name, from my hat, that I am a stout Irish lad. In fact, speaking of stout, there it is. This will come in handy for the stout. Now for the really cool part. Cheers. In fact, can I have Penn, Teller, can you come up and join me here on stage, please?
Sure.
Quick little swig. Penn, if you can go ahead and have a seat right over here.
Will.
Teller, if you can join me right over here. Thank you guys so much. I would like to show you both the most magical thing I know with the most magical object that I own. Of course, I am talking about my wedding ring.
That's very nice.
Thank you. You can have a look if you'd like. Oh, sorry. It tends to jump back onto my finger. That's my wife's favorite part. It keeps me out of trouble, you know what I mean? But do me a favor, Penn, would you mind to hold out your left hand just like this? I'm gonna place my ring on the tips of your fingers.
Okay.
We're gonna try something with my wedding ring and this hoop.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, the ring does tend to jump right back onto my finger. Did I mention that's my wife's favorite part? But I don't want to confuse you because this isn't a one-ring trick or even a two-ring trick. In just a second, you're going to see my wedding ring jump from one hoop right onto another one. Now, of course, what goes on must come off. But do me a favor, go ahead and feel around there. Does that feel like that ring comes off at all?
It doesn't.
No? And do me a favor, if you don't mind, too. Can you feel right around there? Make sure that doesn't come off. Yeah, you can use the other hand, too. Yeah, in fact, go ahead, please. Have a look. Feel around that ring. Of course, as you can probably imagine, the ring tends to jump right back onto my finger. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, obviously, Michael is using some kind of gimmicked ring. Maybe it's special in some way. So, I'm noticing that you're wearing quite a beautiful ring on your finger there yourself. Can I borrow this one?
Sure.
Yeah, in fact, I don't want you to think I'm gonna do any switches or anything like that, so we're gonna try something rather interesting.
Okay.
Teller, can you look straight up at the ceiling for me? You're gonna lean your head all the way back. Perfect. Do not move. Go ahead and place your ring right onto Teller's forehead.
On Teller's forehead.
Yes.
Place my ring on Teller's forehead.
Right about there should be perfect. We're gonna try something now with your ring, your forehead, and a hoop. Do me a favor, if you can have a seat one more time. I'm gonna have you cup your hands together like this. The ring is actually gonna pop right off of the hoop and into your hands. Please catch it, just like this.
Very nice.
Now, I know it's always a ring linking through another ring, but the cool thing is it can actually be any object, just like this bottle opener. You see the ring can pass straight through, even that long, thick part of metal, and through to both sides. You can get the bottle opener to come off as well. Now, every time I do this, it's always the same kind of thing, right? It's always a ring linking through another ring, or at the very least, a ring-like object. So I thought I would show you something that I'm sure you have never seen before. Would you mind to go ahead and open up the contents of that bag, please? Heavy, yes? This is a solid steel ball bearing, much like the ones that you might see my grandfather produce in the mills of Belfast. I'm gonna take this ring and pass it straight through this Belfast ball bearing. Creates quite the convincing illusion. In fact, I will show you all around the ball, and it melts straight on. I know what you're thinking, Penn, and yes, you can have a closer look. Go ahead and grab that for me, feel around, make sure that that actually has melted straight through the ring.
Yes, it has.
Is it on there?
Yep.
Nice and solid? Ladies and gentlemen, the Irish linking rings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, so good to see you.
Very, brave to do it right with them up there in your grill.
I'm not gonna lie, putting that ring on his forehead, it's got my heart going.
I mean, I don't think you could get any closer than that.
One of my favorite things about magic is literally putting the magic in their hands. I don't think many magicians can say they literally put the magic on their foreheads.
That is a first.
Well, hopefully the method went over his forehead too, but we'll see, we'll see.
Do you perform in a lot of bars?
Actually, yes. I do a lot of restaurant-style magic. I'll do magic performing behind a bar.
You must be really good to keep the attention of a drunk, rowdy bar.
I feel like my magic is very warm and inviting, and it's not so much about look at what the cool magician can do. It's more about the experience of we're gonna do this together. We're gonna have this fun, magical moment amongst us.
Do you have any funny stories from your magic life?
I do. So I was performing, actually, the linking rings, believe it or not, of all things. And I blew this woman's mind so much to the point that she actually reached into her purse, took out a vial of holy water, splashed it on me, grabbed her kids, and ran up out of there.
Oh, no.
But sometimes people suspend the disbelief a little too much.
Yeah. Okay, Michael, let's see if your magic methods went over their heads and you earned yourself a trophy.
Hello, Michael. Really
Hello.
nice, really nice. You know, the big problem, of course, with the linking rings is it's a arbitrary prop that has nothing to do with anything. It's just, it's very hard to do a good routine with the linking rings. And it takes an Irish guy to work out a way to do the Chinese linking rings in a really new way. Because you bring it into the world, starting out with your wedding ring is a really, really nice idea. The stuff with my ring, teller's forehead, really, really beautiful. A lot of this is, if someone's studying magic, there's a lot to learn here. You do multiple methods for the same effect, which is one of the most powerful things in all of magic. And I want to compliment you on, a lot of magicians like to keep us at a distance, but you had the balls, the big Irish balls, to bring us right up there on top of you. And it's a really wonderful routine, very, very good use. You know, you would think after 1,000 years, we would have seen everything that could be done with the linking rings, but you came up with some new stuff. That's really amazing, but I think I've said a few things in there that let you know that we have the key to the ring thing, and thank you very much, but I don't think you fooled us.
So did that ring a bell, Michael? Does he know how you did your trick?
I think maybe I might have hit him a little too hard, jump-started that thing in his forehead that just let him in on the method. I don't think I fooled you guys today.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Michael O'Brien.